Time for pickling with the Pickle King. Yeah. Anyway, I came across some interesting vegetables at my job where I work. As you know, as many of you know, I work in a wholesale grocery distributor warehouse, and we get fruits and vegetables and all kind of groceries and things that I don't normally see in my store. I came across this little guy. They're actually bigger than this. I don't know if you all can really see that, what it is. It's a little nubby. It kind of looks like a root, right? You might be thinking, oh, that's a piece of ginger. Or maybe it's turmeric, but it's not orange. It does look a lot like ginger, but it's not ginger. This is actually called a sunchoke. Yes, a sunchoke. It's also known as the Jerusalem artichoke. It grows underground at the bottom of this tall yellowing flower. The flower grows to like 12 feet tall. It looks like a sunflower kind of. So that's why they call it a sunchoke. And me and my coworker had no idea what a sunchoke was, so she bought the bag and gave me some. I wish I had had a bigger one that I could have showed you before I cut it up, but this is basically a whole one, but I've sliced it up. That's basically the same shape. It looks like a potato. So I decided to taste it, and you know what? It tastes like a carrot. Yeah, very crunchy, slightly sweet. So it tastes just like a carrot, and it grows on the ground like a carrot. So my pickle brain said, hey, let's quick pickle it and see what it does. So I'm going to throw that in some brine, leftover pickle brine. You all may have seen my post with my pickle fridge. My whole top shelf is leftover pickle brine. Another item that we had at the market at my store is this little baby here. What do you think this is? A turnip? A rutabaga? A radish maybe? Well, if you said radish, you're right. But it's what they call a watermelon radish. This is what the inside looks like. Isn't that pretty? Yeah. Look at that. It's got a little red inside and a little white ring, so it's called a watermelon radish. Let's take a taste of this. Okay. It definitely tastes like a radish, but maybe a little sweeter. It's got a little sweetness to it. I don't know how many of you are fans of radish, but you know what I'm going to do with it? I'm going to pickle it. So, let's get this sunchoke radish thing going here. I'm going to finish cutting up this sunchoke. I'll show you what I'm doing. There you go. Try not to cut myself. Never use unsharp knives, kids. And this knife is not sharp. Alright, so I'm going to take this leftover pickled okra. Stamey's pickled okra is the best pickled okra ever. I'm going to cram all this in here. Hopefully. Apollo? Here, buddy. I dropped a piece of sunchoke, and I'm sure he's going to help himself. You all, if you have leftover pickle brine, you got to do stuff with it. I'm telling you. Just throw some vegetables in it, let it sit a good while. I got a bunch of different brines sitting here. The sunchoke, I'm going to go with some hearty garlic from Clausen. Oh, look at that. It's just enough to cover it. Okay, perfect. I'm going to put this in the fridge for about 4 weeks. 3 weeks minimum. The longer you let it set, the better. And I rotate it every other day or so, just so it gets evenly distributed. So this should taste like a pickled carrot. All right. Next, I've got the what do you call this stuff? Yeah, the watermelon radish. I'm gonna try to finish cutting this without cutting myself. Knife is horrible. Cut the butt off of there. If I cut myself live on camera, it will be awful. Uh-oh, see, that was my finger right there. I need to sharpen my knives. Do not copy my cutting technique. Only copy the ideas that I share. All right. Even my dog is backing up. I'd back up too, Apollo. This could get dicey. All right. Get it, dicey? All right. I'm probably going to need a bigger jar for this one. All right. Go with the bigger jar here. And drop these bad boys in. Let's cut this one in half. They're very pretty. I wonder if the color is going to come off when I introduce the vinegar to it. When I did radishes before, the whole outside skin, the color came off. Perfect. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Gorgioso. Now, I've got some crazy cucumber ranch pickle brine. I'm going to put that in there. Ranch and radish, I think that goes well together. I'm going to go with to finish it out, the crazy cucumber extra hot garlic brine to top it off. A little extra hot garlic ranch radish pickle. All right. I feel like a mad scientist, a mad pickle scientist. All right. And same thing, I'm going to let this sit for 4 weeks. I'm going to set it and forget it. And I'll come back to you guys with an update. Look at that. All right, so we got pickled sunchokes and pickled watermelon radish. All right, everybody. That's all with Pickling with Greg. I'll come back with an update. Oh, I did something else. Okay, this is what I also did. Can you tell what that is? It's bacon. I am brining some bacon in some leftover Clausen's hot and spicy pickle brine. I'm going to fry it for breakfast tomorrow, and I'll let you know how it tastes. So, spicy Clausen brined bacon. Heck yeah. All right, everybody, be well, be safe, be blessed. Power to the pickle.